You're listening to the American Democracy Minute, keeping your government by and for the people. Earlier this week, we mentioned that the Missouri legislature had passed an omnibus and ominous voting and election bill, and that pro-voter groups and election officials were not happy with the additional barriers to voting and burdens to election workers. That bill was signed Wednesday by Republican Governor Mike Parson. Sponsors of the bill hailed the provision to implement a voter ID requirement common among many states, but they limited the allowable ID to only state or federal IDs, not the commonly accepted options such as student IDs or other institutional documents. The state of Missouri charges for non-driver IDs, a barrier to low-income voters. Changes to current law will allow no-excuse absentee ballot voting for a 2-week period prior to the election, but only in person, not by mail. Disabled and elderly voters would be forced to come into election offices to vote during this period. The bill also bans third-party assistance with voter registration, restricting groups like the League of Women Voters and other pro-voter groups from helping voters register. Nor can groups facilitate absentee voting. Election officials voiced concerns over the potential disruption of Election Day auditing and the banning of private grants to offset the cost of elections, which, like most of these new restrictions, were based on false claims of widespread voter fraud. Links to more information on this restrictive Missouri bill and groups taking action are at our website, AmericanDemocracyMinute.org. For the American Democracy Minute, I'm Brian Beal.